The technology today, it's killing me. Slow internet connection, which we paying a lot of money for the fastest connection possible. Slow computers, not so good video recording, etc. But that's something which we will be always facing, doesn't matter what. But as long as we will know how to solve the issues, that's the primary goal. Right. So today, guys, I would like to just give you an overview what we will be covering and what we will be talking about within those 3 days of the challenge. And my primary goal is to make sure that you will be benefiting from it. This is the free workshop. And my message is, as long as you will follow my suggestions, my guidance, how to run and utilize Keap Pro applications, and we will be expanding in the near future also other aspects of marketing for real estate professionals, but not necessarily on real estate professionals also, right? So we will be today covering and registering and getting the Keap Pro trial version, right? 14 days. We will be setting up the accounts for the API automation system. And then we will be logging in and we will be going through an overview of the interface and the concept, the ideas, how you can utilize it. And that will be for within our today workshop. Tomorrow, you will be adding the contacts and you will be utilizing CSV migration feature and you will be testing that. So do not worry about not following up. You will have enough time, and this is a workshop challenge. And on the date number 3, we will be sending the messages. We will set it up, the basic follow-ups with the prospects, and then hopefully at the day number 3, you will be already receiving some feedback, some replies from your prospects, from your clients, and that will be a starting point for your automation journey, right? And I believe that there is always saying that you do not know what you don't know, right? And that what I would like to have you open to the suggestions, right? And to be open into somebody else's experiences in their life. And I am so excited. You cannot believe it, how excited I am about seeing the opportunities as long as you will be following simple steps, right? I cannot get your ball rolling, for full-blown automation systems with the automated emails, automated follow-ups with the prospect clients. However, I would love to have an opportunity to open your eyes if you are seeking to have that kind of experience, right? So who has created the Keap Pro application or owns the Keap application? Can you just say yes, number 1? Okay. If you haven't done it, please put number 2 in the chat. Okay. Guys, I will put the displays and everything. So would you mind telling if you created and everything? So the way how I see it, it's I will at this moment let me see. I will Okay, now as you see it, there is a special offer, and this is the free system, Keap Pro. Would you mind clicking on it, please? And I will give you, 1 minute to do such. Can you confirm that you click that link, please? Perfect. So what we are going to do it. I will start sharing the screen now. So I believe that you can see the screen at this moment, right? Okay. Would you mind registering? You will put, for example, the email address. I will put Jarek at streetsmarttools.com, and I will click next. I will put my first name, phone number, and password. I'm not going to tell you the guys, but I will generate. Okay. If you have already applications, please just hold it and won't be long, okay? Who is at this stage? Can you tell me if you have registered your trial, right? So, are you following me, guys? What we are going to put it is, I'm going to put Street Smart Tools demo, okay? Continue. We can choose real estate, right? If that's okay, but it doesn't have to be real estate, right? Everybody, can you follow me? Right? Then we click, let's create both individual and the business to business. That will be benefiting you, right? My business address, I will put please follow the guidance how we are doing. There is so many chaparral roads. Okay, that's the address. What we have a website is streetsmarttools.com. If you don't have it, don't worry about that. You can choose I don't have it, right? How many contacts we have it at this moment? We can utilize it up to 500. Continue. Okay. When we collect the new leads, we have a contact form on the website. We have it, but we will use the Keap implementations in the future. I post contact form online, landing pages, social media. Let's do it. But you choose it, whatever you want to do it, how you want to do it. I collect business cards in the person. Yes, we do it all the time. Can we agree? I ask for the referrals, of course. Other. Okay. If you choose any of other options, please don't worry about that. Okay. Our goal is to help you to set it up, all those logistics, right? If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to utilize Q&A questions, right? And let's do it this way. Okay. Now, what we are doing is Many people are using different third-party applications like Calendly or other applications. So for the sake of using, because I'm using multiple ways, please answer the way how you do it, right? I communicate with the contacts book typing, and then now we have a beauty of utilizing the Outlook calendar, right? So what I'm going to do it is I will connect. You can use the Google Calendar, or you can use it Outlook calendar. So what would you like me to connect to? Please let me know. Let's do Google Calendar 1, Outlook Calendar 2. Okay. So let's try the Google. Okay, perfect. I'm doing the Google. And I have some accounts, so let's do this one. Jarek Buchholz, that's my. So you choose the account, and then you can verify it within what kind of services you can allow. I am going to click allow, and there will be a notification on my email, Gmail account, and we will be connecting that connections. What does it do? It is Keap will keep synchronizing your calendar. At this moment, my Google Calendar with all the meetings, all the appointments, and synchronizing with the calendar. In case if you will be, for example, utilizing the appointments system, scheduling system through that Keap, that will be very benefiting you because it will be synchronized all the time. So people will be not double booking, which is a very powerful aspect of it. So as you see it, I have it connected to that jbuchholz@gmail.com, right? And then you can learn about the appointments, but I will cover that later on for you guys, right? Which of the following workflow we can help you with? Quickly following with the leads, keeping your leads interested and engaged, very, very important aspect. Getting consultations scheduled with the new leads. Many of you will be doing that. Requesting reviews for the past clients. That's at the later stage, but why not? I don't want to automate my follow-up. I'm not so sure that's a good idea. And I want to do it other engagement. So what I'm doing is I would like to let you know how that we are progressing with this application and how we are progressing, right? So this is the phone number, a 3-second business line, mobile desktop messaging, mobile appointment scheduling, mobile invoicing. Perfect. So I'm going to send this to my mobile application. However, I have already installed, I'm actively using this. So if you haven't done it, please make sure that you will send this to and you will install the application. And bingo, what was happening? I have received the text message with, here is the link for requested download the Keap mobile application, and then there is the record of it. So I would really like you to take 5 minutes and install these applications if you do not mind. Okay, if you install it, please let me know on the chat. Okay, I will give you 30 seconds. Perfect. If you install it, can you type it in 1? If you still needed the installation process, can you please type it 2? please do that. And hopefully, I will be very curious how you will be seeing this opportunity and how that will look like. Okay. Okay, 30 more seconds, guys. Perfect. So we will go back to the mobile application later on. What I would like to just share with you at this moment is what we can do within this application and how that application Keap Pro will be benefiting us to automate all the processes, all the really honestly most of the real estate professional operations and small business operations, right? What I was discovering, and I was thinking that I know quite a lot about marketing, and I was thinking that I know in and out what kind of applications are the best, right? So I purchased multiple applications. I tested multiple applications like MailChimp, Active Campaigns, etc., right? And every time when I was going back and forth, I started realizing that the Infusionsoft, now Keap, I'm still going back to that application to make sure that I'm succeeding with whatever I want to achieve, and I would love you to also benefit from it, right? So the way how I see it is, let's go through that system, right? I will be showing you and helping you with the importing the contacts later on, how to apply the tags, and how I'm going to integrate this information, right? So let's go. The home menu, I would like to give you an overview. This is just all the operations, what you will be doing at the same time. Support, that's not relevant at this moment. So we have in get organized, this is called the widgets, right? And then you will be, after logging into the applications, you will see what is going on, what has to be done at that particular moment, right? You will have a contacts. Contacts is very powerful system where you can add and import contacts from the different means, and that's what we will be also doing. And we will be adding contacts from CSV file. We will be adding contact manually, and and also you can contact through the mobile application, and you will be following those steps through the phone, right? Through the privacy, I will be very cautious about utilizing the phone applications and share the screen. However, I will be very, very happy to guide you step by step. And here we will be talking about the messaging. You can imagine you can send the text messages, automations to your prospects from mobile application and from the desktop, right? You can interact with other prospects on a regular basis. Then you can have tasks. Whatever you will be doing on a regular basis, we will automate the processes, and you will know what has to be done at this particular moment in order to hypothetical situation. There is a new prospect, the investor, who would like to know more about what kind of services you are offering to that particular person, right? And how much money they can invest, right? And they have booked an appointment, right? You can automatically define what kind of task you will be associated with that individual. Prepare the documentations, prepare proposal, ask to sign the document. This is upcoming appointment, and those tasks will be showing, and then we will be also covering the appointments. Very, very powerful system. You can charge the money. You can send mobile application invoices. You can send the quotas. You can charge through the PayPal, through the Stripe, and other merchant systems, which is very, very appealing, right? And one of the most important things, I am encouraging you to utilize the Keap application. It's because they are combining all the applications into the one as a CRM system, and they have proven that they are working. So you do not have to use separate appointment applications. You don't have to use separate billing applications. You do not have to send the quota from another application, right? Yes, you may utilize it, utilizing that. However, it's not needed in this aspect, right? So simple is fast, fast is efficient, right? Broadcasting, this is the future which it's associated with sending the email the traditional way, and I will be discouraging you to use it. However, you may utilize that approach on a regular basis, like MailChimp, right, or any applications. That is not efficient. This is only when you want to send to part of your database, to all your contacts, something which came up urgent, right? However, we will be showing you much more powerful systems, and I will be happy to talk about the automations. That's what I have in mind, right? So there are two types of automations, right? If you are active Keap user, I will mention and talk about the advanced application automation, and we will be primarily focusing on the easy one, and I would like to show you how that will be working from that perspective, and how you, even by using simple automations, how powerful that can become, right? And simply saying, it's appointment reminders, right? And we will be setting up all those operations today, right? The pipeline, it's brief overview. You have a different manual stages of your processes, right? For real estate investing, we have set it up for the buyers, sellers, and money partners. And what we are doing is we are utilizing the pipeline system in order to make sure that we are getting all the operations set it up correctly, right? So very, very beneficial, very, very powerful system, and hopefully you will be benefiting from it. And the last one, it's reports. So you will have access to everything, whatever is associated with that. So all the analysis, all the sales, and everything, right? So are you ready to start doing the operations and then setting up the first stage? Okay, let's go start it. How are you following, guys, so far? Okay, good. Perfect. So I'm going to put myself on the side here. Or you want to have a bigger screen? Let's do this way. Right, so let's do this way. So are you ready? Do you have any contacts in mind at this moment? So let's put it. Add contact manually. So this is one of the tasks. I will put James Brown, work email address, testing at streetsmarttools.com. Company will be Brown Company. Right. Okay. I have to add it, Brown Company. That's why we have set it up, the situation with the phone number 8080458, that we set it up, the business to business and person to person, set it up. This is my first investor lender from my manual contacts. Right. On top of it is you can set it up other fields. Sole proprietorship assigned to myself, the phone number, all the informations you can add it, link and billing address and everything, right? Spouse names and everything. And I believe that will be sufficient enough, and that we will click save. Okay. So as you see it now, a very powerful, already easy automation from the get-go is introduce yourself, invite to meet, and then add another contact, right? So let's do this way, right? That is wrong email address. However, I would like you to understand that you can introduce yourself and keep conversation by utilizing email or text message SMS implementation, which is very, very powerful and helpful. So what I'm going to do, I will introduce from Yarek Street Smart Tools. That's my email address. Right here is my info. Hi, hello, contact. And I was nice to meeting you. And I want to share my contact information and everything, right? So this is the preliminary information. Signature, right? As you see, it is already predefined. However, I will encourage you to set it up tomorrow, all the settings. And then you can add booking appointments. You can set it up, the Google review, but it's not set it up, or you use different templates, right? My information's introduction to invite for the meeting, follow-up, post-appointment follow-up, and you can manage those templates. How easy that will set it up at this moment, right? And you click send, right? I'm not going to send it because the email it's not working. So we have added the first contact information, right? We will be covering this importing from the SV file, but as you see it here, you can import from the Google contacts. Remember, I have associated with that, right? You can import it through the QuickBooks synchronization. Oh, I'm sorry, I pressed that wrong button. I don't have a QuickBooks implemented for this application, but that's something which will be benefiting you from that perspective. However, I wanna make you being aware that it's also possible to export your contacts through. So I'm dismissing this topic, and then we can import it from MailChimp, from the Constant Contact, from the Hotspot, and then we will be exporting from my spreadsheet, and I will be also utilizing the My Phone contact and the business card, right? So you can take the application, your Keap applications, which I do encourage you to install today, and I would really like you to scan it, and then you will be adding that contact to your list, right? And that will be your homework for today, to install the application, and then we will go through it at the later time, right? So how excited you are about that at this moment, right? Now, tags. Tags are very, very powerful in order to associate particular prospect, your contacts, within what they have done it, didn't do it, participated, didn't participate, or whatever they have done it on a regular basis. These are the tags to be used, right? We will be discussing that in the short while, and you more than welcome to use it on a regular basis. So we have already some categories, right? So we have a customer tags, we have a nurture tags, and then the prospect tags. So in our practice, we will use the prospect tag, and then we will add, let me see, start reaching out. Let's do investor in the beginning. You are more than welcome to utilize different approach for utilizing this tag, and I will explain. Start reaching out to investors, prospects, by using this tag. Okay. What I have in mind, if you apply to tag to that particular prospect, whoever you will be adding, there will be automation triggered. Very, very beneficial system. Okay, and then as you see it here, I can apply the tag to that particular Mr. James Brown. So he's already becoming a lead, and he has already applied the tag, right? But we haven't done it yet on any automations, right? So let's go back. However, I want you to understand how the tagging is working, because that is very, very beneficial and crucial, right? What we are going to do it is we also will be reviewing my profile. So it's my first name, last name, email address, phone number, website address, and everything. And I also encourage you to upload your profile, and that's what I'm going to ask you to do it, right? If you have any images, why won't you do that as we speak? All right. Perfect. Perfect. If you don't have it, do not worry. I encourage you to do that after the workshop today, and then we will be progressing later on. Okay. So let's go back. This is for the profile. We have done that. Right now, what we have it is, you as a person who's running your business, you know exactly what you needed and what kind of information you needed, right? I would really like you to take a time with me, and we will create the forms at this moment, right? There are two types of forms, internal and external. Internal, it's, for example, if the person calls you on the phone, if you have some task to be associated, you can use internal forms in order to add the contacts, add the automations, apply the tags, and utilize it within your team to work your files, your informations about the prospects. External ones are commonly used for example, contact us, right? For free ebooks, for appointments, for many other marketing informations which you can utilize it within the automation. And yes, there are also landing pages, lead pages within that system which you're going to use it, right? So let's create a website form, and as you see it here, let's create the internal form. How I will show it to you: intake form or the shipping address, right? So I will take the intake form. Please follow the guidance on how to do it. I would really like you to follow what I've been doing, because that will be efficient, significantly improving your operations. Some of you may already have that form, so just tag along. You don't have to do anything, right? So what I'm going to do it is I will say investors internal form, right? Okay. As you see it here. So what we have it here, we have a first name, last name, email address, company, phone type, and then out notes. That's perfectly fine. I would really encourage you to not delete anything and focus on making sure that you will be adding the phone type, mobile. That will be the most efficient, because you will be sending the text messages, right? And on top of it is, I would create a new extra field, and the field will be okay. Just give me a second. Okay. Just give me a second. Why? Create. No. As you see it here, 150, you can create 150 more records, like dates and everything, numbers, calculations, how much money they want to invest, how quickly, etc. However, the field which I want to add, it you don't have to create, because it's already created, and that field will be, let's scroll, add tag. Why I'm doing that, right? Because if you will, for example, have sellers, buyers, investors, money partners, other partners, right? You can categorize them, and you can trigger different automations based on their expectations. So what I would do with this, I will required field, not necessarily, but is very advisable. And then, okay, let me just create the tags, so you can see the tags, right? You can see it, and then we can choose investors start reaching out, right? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to save it and publish, right? So what will be happening now? Okay. I will mark required. Oh, doesn't want to show it to me, strangely. Let me see it. Because I wanted to add the note here. I do not want to. Okay, looks like I have no opportunity to do that, but would be advisable and is possible to add the description and allow, for example, please use tag investors start reaching out to get ball rolling, and you can drag and drop those fields in different locations as you wish, right? So what I'm going to do is I save and publish. Why I'm doing that? Because if you will be adding manually the contacts, what you can do it is now, if you click contacts, right, you can new contact, and as you see it, there is another form, right? You may use and rename it, and you don't have to put investors. This is your decision. What you can do it is internal form advanced, for example, because you will be adding the tags, right? Or you can customize it how you wanna inquire informations. You may be entering different informations for different people, right? But this is perfectly fine. We are focusing on building the automations for the investors, and that's what we are doing, right? And as you see it here, if I choose this form, automatically there is a new tags to be added, right? As you see it, the phone numbers and everything, right? Perfect. Okay. Do you follow so far? How do you like the presentation? Perfect. So what I would like to do it is we have implemented, and then we will create the website form. So that will be a public, and then we will create the email sign up, contact form, lead form. Let's do the contact form. Everybody has a contact us, the website information, right? So let's do that way. And I just contact us, headline optional, contact us. So we will be asking for the first name, last name, email address, and then out the note. We have to know what they want to talk about, right? And we will not do anything behind that. And then we will click next. Bingo. We can customize it left, right. So you see it left, center, the text. Okay. I write. You know what? How does it look like full width? I like it. Okay. Then click next. And then you can have it in such form. You can redirect them already if you don't have a domain names and everything, which you may happen to you, right? If you don't have a website. Oh, it's not published. Okay. Just has to be information, and we have to implement it this way. Perfect. Okay. So we have a contact us form. Okay. We'll be editing this form now. So as you see it, I'm going back next. Next. Embed it also, right? That's something very important. In the WordPress, you may have added some cascading sheets. However, you can hire the website guy, or you can do it by yourself. But that's those tools available. You can work with us. You are more than welcome to do that, right? So we have a form aspect, and when they fill up the application, the contact us, we can tag them and we can create the automation, right? Very, very important aspect. So let's go back to the get started again, because we will be wrapping up soon for today. We reviewed profile, we created the forms, public forms, right? We created, I would really please install the mobile applications on your volition and play with it. And one of the goals which I would love you to look at is there will be a guidance to register the new phone number, right? I would really like you to get ball rolling with this aspect of operating, right? So I have a Keap application here. Oh, it's green, right? Sorry. And in the settings, there is an option for caller ID, phone numbers, and everything. And I would really like you to set it up as a homework for today, right? If you have any questions, don't hesitate. I will leave my contact information to you, right? Now, let's set it up the appointment, right? I would love you to do that. Okay, so that's how does it look like. So we can set it up duration, we can buffer time before and after, so you can prepare yourself. I always put, if not 15 minutes, I'm always putting maybe sometimes 30 minutes. And we will also define the times. And please understand that will be also working with your calendar. In my situation, it will be happening through the Google. However, with you, will be happening on your own system, right? Or Microsoft or Google, right? And you can use these invitations for inviting through the text messaging and everything, right? So bingo, you can share it everywhere, and that's what will be look like. So let's go set it up, right? As you see it's already set it up, right? So what I'm going to do it is I will edit 60 minutes or 15 minutes. So I'm going to go and show you how that works. 60 minutes coaching call. Use my business name, right? You can use business name or the person. So if you see it is Jarek Buchholz, 60 minutes coach, or Street Smart Tools demo, it's up to you. You can provide the informations. What do you want to do it? And we encourage also to use the Zoom integration, so you can connect the Zoom. That will not work because it has to be approved with the application. However, let's see how that will look like. Okay, so we can connect. Oh, as you see it here, there's other applications which you can connect to. And the way how you connect it, you go to this is the other integration settings. You go settings and then integrations, right? And you can connect your Zoom conference. Please do that. However, you can choose other settings. Okay, I'm going back again. We already defined, so we created the appointments. They should redirect me to the appointment sections or create a new one. Let's see it. No. Let's do it. Why not? 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Consultation. I do encourage only to use maybe one means, right? So, and you can meet in person. You can define the directives to go to your office if you have it, phone number by call, or they will ask to call or online. I would use the meeting, personal meeting, right? Oh, you have to connect to the Zoom, right? So that's the reason we come in. I will use zoom.us Jarek Buchholz. Okay, but you can define different one, but I do really encourage you to use Zoom into that. And then duration 30 minutes, then the buffer 15 minutes, after buffer 15 minutes, and then we can set it up the schedule. You understand how that will work, right? And the time zone. Do you follow me still? Perfect. And then we have a finished. We can put pre-appointment instructions before doing this. You can set it up. Please make sure you prepare documentations, etc., etc. Right? I would really like you to set it up and follow up with this. How we are doing so far? Okay, good, perfect. So as you see it here, you can email the link, you can copy the link and embed that in your website, right? So how that will look like. Bingo, you don't have to have a booking appointments system. You see, as you see it here, there's a demo, contact us, is set it up, right? And that's how the appointment looks like, right? And how much time I spent to set it up. And then you can go and book it at appointment, last name, first name, last name, phone number, right? Perfect. So we are covered the appointments. And you can email the links also to the people. There's a communication and I can set it to James Brown. And then you can send your signature and you can send it. How easy that is. Tomorrow we will be sending the text messages for your prospects also, right? And I will share with you how that is done. Okay, close and delete. And let's go back to the application. How far we are doing? We will be wrapping very shortly. My primary goal today was to set it up, the informations for you associated with the features and how you can implement them, right? So let's go back to the Get Started application. Appointments done, first appointment done, hide those tasks, and then let's go quickly follow up with the easy automation, right? To be honest with you, we will be working on it tomorrow. And we will be reviewing those processes tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So for today, I would really like you, that's number one, review it, the application, create the new contact, create the forms, set it up, the Keap mobile application, and try to set it up, the phone line for you. And one of the things which I want to make you do it is I would like you to add me, and I will do that on the contacts. I would like you to add me as a contact in your information, right? So there will be Jarek Buchholz, Jarek at canadareic.com. I'm not going to add the company at this moment, and I'm going to 403-808-0458. Please type it, then mobile application. Let's do investors start reaching out. Jarek's contact information. Yeah, contact information. I will type it in the email, in the chat. I'm typing it in here. Jarek Buchholz. Oops, sorry. 403-808-0458. Jarek@canadareic.com. By doing that, try to send me the text message today. If you will be succeeding, I will be very, very happy to reply. Otherwise, we will be doing that tomorrow, and that's perfectly fine, right? So I'm clicking submit. Perfect. If you have no question, I will wrap it up. This is approximately an hour. Tomorrow, I will be showing you how to export the contacts, how to import the contacts, how to add the contacts if you have exportations to the SVS file, and that will be covering. I will be covering the basic information, how to reach out the text messaging, and then basic automations, and that's what we'll be covering tomorrow. And the day after tomorrow, we will be reaching out to the contacts, sending them messages. We'll be sending them automations, and then I will introduce how the text messaging is working, and I will introduce the idea of utilizing the advanced automations, and then we will wrap up, right? So I believe that's it for today. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. One of the beautiful things of this application is that I will be getting notifications in this chat, right? So I would thank you very much for that, and I would please book it and for an hour for tomorrow, and 2 more hours, and you will be saving a lot of time, and you will be operating much more efficiently, right? So thank you very much for today, and see you tomorrow.